What's up? It's your friendly neighborhood gift lines here, and I'm back with another Destiny 2 video. I don't think I've made a build yet on Destiny 2 since the newest expansion, Shadowkeep, but this is my first, probably of many. What I'm doing today is a super fast, super grenade and melee recharge. So if you look at my armor, I'm using the Getaway Artist. You can also, of course, use the Crown of Tempests. I just prefer the Getaway Artist for that really cool Arc Soul. If you don't have this one, use this one. Either way, they both will work really well with this build. And I'm using the bottom tree, Stormcaller, mostly for this perk here, Rising Storm. This electrocuting melee hits at extended range and recharges your super, grenade, and melee. Alright? You have got Storm Trance, of course. You've got the Arc Soul whenever you place your Rift. Plus, you're going to have an Arc Soul for whenever you charge your grenade. And then, of course, this is your Rift lasts longer and it charges faster when allies are near. I'm going with Arc Bolt Grenade because I think in the olden days it used to charge faster. But I don't use the grenade, you'll see. And Healing Rift to keep me alive. This is a good build when you're playing with others, but I love to do it solo as well. Now, again, I did... Basically, I'm going for as high as intellect as possible, so I'm at tier 8 now. I've masterworked my my class item. I'm putting Dynamo there. That's a key part of it, right? So check this out. Reduces super cooldown when using your class ability. Well, they nerfed this a long time back, and now you have to use your class ability near enemies. It doesn't say that, but that's what you need to do. So the faster I get my Rift back, the faster I can pop my Rift next to enemies, get some super energy. And then I went with Arc Battery. I'm just trying it out. I don't know if that's really key. You want to get as high as intellect as possible, really across the build. I've got a discipline and breach refractor as well. A discipline mod for a little bit extra discipline because it's only 3 as opposed to an intellect which is 5, you know. And then a breach refractor is, you know, final blows with shield piercing weapons. I'm not even using shield piercing. Oh yeah, I'm using one on this. Yeah. So you want to have something with shield-piercing weapons, I'm sorry. And then, of course, I'm using the Getaway Artist to convert your Arc Grenade into a supercharged Arc Soul, and a helmet with a lot of intellect. So we are actually at lowest mobility we can get, 2, 4 for resilience, 4 for recovery. Only 3, but this doesn't matter. This you don't really need because you'll see how fast we get it back. You want to focus on intellect. And then, of course, strength. I wanted to get that as low as possible. We don't need it. Now, here's where the fun begins. Monte Carlo. You get a kill, right? You do more damage with melees, and you also do more damage with the weapon, and you reduce your melee cooldown. So right here, sometimes it fully recharges it. Does a melee cooldown, grants a chance to fully recharge. You probably already know that. And then here too, weapon gains increased damage from melee kills and kills this weapon. So you're going to do a ton of damage. Now, check out this. Demolitionist on the pistol, and anti-barrier rounds to help with the refractor, and then of course Demolitionist again on the heavy. And what does Demolitionist do? Well, kills with this weapon generate grenade energy. Activating your grenade ability reloads the weapon from reserves. So every time I empty a magazine, I'm just going to use my Arc Soul. I'll reload either this or this, whatever I'm holding. If I need a melee, I'll use my Monte Carlo. If I need a grenade, I'll use one of these two. So I just have my super. I'm just in a lost sector because I wanted some place where I could do this by myself. Let me just use my super now. We're going to waste this stuff down. Alright. We don't really need that. Here we go. Alright, now check this. Check this out. Here we go. Use my Rift. You see, I just got some super energy. If you watch my bar there, I get super energy when I use my Rift near the enemies. I'm waiting for some enemies. I'll do a melee. Got a ton of grenade energy there, if you saw that. And I haven't even fired yet. Okay, now use it again. The cool thing about this build is as long as you have one Demolitionist, Monte Carlo, of course, really helps, but you don't need it. Alright, so now I can decide, what do I want to use? Do I want to get my melee back first, or do I want to get my grenade back first? Well, my grenade's almost already there. So is my melee, but I'll go with my melee so I can recharge it. So check this out. Oops, I'm getting hit by something. There we go, fully charged. Switch to the demolitionist weapon. Now look, by the way, halfway through a tiny lost sector and I have a super already, almost. There we go. And I got that. And now I got that. And I'll do this. A lot of super energy right there. Charge my melee. I'm going to try to recharge my melee. Doesn't want to work. There we go, melee. Grenade. That's an end super. And here we are. That's basically how it works there, guys. I didn't even use my heavy, by the way, and I could have easily used it, but... There we go, got my grenade back. Now let's get my melee back. There we go, got the melee back. Oops. RIP. So anyway, guys, that's how it works. Monte Carlo is not necessary, but it really helps. A weapon with Demolitionist is kind of necessary, but if you have the Monte Carlo, it really does a lot of the work for you. So right now, let's see, I have a charged melee, right? So I'm going to go over here. Only one enemy left. Melee him. There you go. And I have almost a full grenade. Now watch this. Use the rift. Big chunk of super energy, you know? So it's a super fast generation of melee and grenades. Of course, you've got weapons that are pretty good anyway. And as you can notice, I don't even have like god rolls or anything here. I have tier 8, but I've got really low discipline, really low intellect, but I get it back really fast with this build. When I fully masterwork it and I've got better pieces of armor, I'll probably do a version 2 of this video. But for now, you can kind of see how it all comes together. As long as there's stuff to kill, Demolitionist will proc on your my hand cannon and my heavy, and I can always recharge my melee with the Monte Carlo. Getaway Artist is my choice, but of course you can use Astrocite Verse as well. They're both really fun. And this is what I've been running for PvE. For PvP, I'm doing a Void Walker build that I'll show probably soon. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Thanks.